Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. Do me a couple favors first. Make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. Before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the over 700, almost 750 regulars here, welcome back for another round. As you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love those comments. And of course, share this video out on all social media. Down in the description, Instagram, X, the socials, you can find me there. Also, if you want to support the channel, check out that Joker Voice merch store. Got some pretty cool stuff. Just saying. Okay, so this past Wednesday night is overbooked, which if you haven't seen it, it's on my channel. You should go back and watch it. Myself and the guys were talking about the very busy weekend of professional wrestling. We took time to focus on one of the shows, a few of the shows, but one in particular, Saturday night's main event, which was focused and billed around the final in-ring appearance of WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg. It was the main event. It was for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it was in his second home of Atlanta. He even gave him time for a post-match speech to the fans in attendance. I'd say that's a pretty nice send-off.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah. Because a few days later, Bill Goldberg was a guest on the Ariel Helwani show, where while he did say that the gesture was nice and he did put over his opponent Gunther, he said that the WWE could have been classier about the whole thing.
Hold! Wait a minute.
When asked if his farewell match should have been at a premium live event, Bill responded with, yeah, something like that. He complained that his farewell speech got cut off 30 seconds into it, which is true, and I'll get to that in just a second. And then Bill posed a rhetorical question of would the WWE treat The Undertaker this way? Would they treat Ric Flair this way? Basically, Bill went on a bit of a rant while saying he didn't want to complain, yet complaining about his farewell match, that it wasn't up to the standards of someone of his legacy.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Now, in regards to Bill Goldberg's farewell address to the fans, yes, it was cut off about 30 seconds in. That's not a WWE thing. No, that was an NBC thing because the network has a hard out to get to local news and other programming, obviously. And yes, the timing of the show was thrown off, and this was due to the injury to Seth Rollins in the previous match. Which is something you should know about, Bill, because let's face it, most of your legacy involves people you've sent to the hospital. I mean, let's start with La Parka, where while performing one of your signature moves, the spear, you broke La Parka's leg and then hooked that same leg to get the pinfall. I mean, let's go to your last match this past Saturday, where in the ref bump spot, you hit Charles Robinson, Little H, the referee, again, with the spear, hit him so hard that you cracked one of his ribs. I don't know if you remember this, but maybe you do. You had a title match against Diamond Dallas Page. Do you remember how he had to carry you through that match? Because prior to the match, you're so intense that you headbutted a door and gave yourself a concussion. Let's not even start on the 10 to 15 years you took, along with potential millions of dollars in contract, renewals, merchandise sales, other additional revenue you stole when you were hairless with one of the greatest of all time, one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots. I'm talking about the kick to Bret the Hitman Hart.
What an asshole.
And I could go on and on and on ad nauseum, but I'm not going to. Because the truth about Bill Goldberg, there was a time when he was white hot, right when he came on the scene. This is very true. But that peaked in 1996 when he pinned Hollywood Hulk Hogan for the WCW Championship in the Georgia Dome. And he's been riding that moment for almost 30 years. So, Bill, can I call you Bill? You got pissed because your last match wasn't set up for a main event at a premium live event. You've referenced Ric Flair and The Undertaker, of which neither got a main event for their farewell match or got a speech to the fans in attendance. Matter of fact, Undertaker's last match was the cinematic Boneyard match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36. Didn't even have fans in attendance due to the lockdowns.
That is true.
You were given the main event for a world championship in a show built around you in front of your second home, the home crowd. You were given the champion's entrance on network television, which is a bigger audience than a premium live event, bigger than Raw, bigger than SmackDown. And you were given a chance to address the fans, which, as I said, if you want to hear what Bill Goldberg had to say, it is up on their official YouTube channel. It has over 1 million hits already. And you're still complaining because of your legacy? Bill, to be quite honest, based on the reality of your legacy, you got better than you deserve.
Well, you're not wrong.
But hey, these are just my thoughts. I want to hear what you would have to say down below in the comments. Be sure, tune in next week, 6 p.m., this channel, Pacific time, because we got a lot to talk about. We are on the road to SummerSlam and a whole lot of other things in the world of professional wrestling. Of course, I'm talking about me and the guys on Wednesday night is over. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I'll see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great week. Have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.